After the tragic Tanner Island flooding, 5,000 survivors await a home. The U.S. government sets out to found new towns scattered around the country, and one of these towns is located in Menertha County, a new county set aside just for this small city of Larson. And this is where its story begins. For this one, we are starting off with the interchange. I'm using these road builder roads that I made for the highways that have a bit of a median, just to make this smoother, like the smoother left-hand turn lanes and everything. And this map, it starts off with an east to west highway, like a highway going across, but there's no going from the north. So I decided I'll put that in. That's a little bit more realistic to have it going this way. And then we're gonna put some surface here for some road markings to really make this look realistic. These stripes and lines and everything, it just always makes it just look a lot more realistic. So we'll do that on both sides. And I gotta fix this road. I didn't put constant slope on, which is very silly of me, but it's okay. Now I kind of have to tweak this up because there's still, things that you can turn on, which, you could already have turned. Like, you can turn right up here, even though you had a slip lane to turn right. So just had to stop that. Using vanilla asphalt to get rid of that weird triangle thing and thing. And then we're going to use grass here to really get this looking kind of artificial. I just woke up, so my voice is going to be cracking a lot, guys. I apologize. Putting some trees, and then we're going to sink these bushes. I really like to do this now. I was always like a little bit skeptical of it, but now that I've actually started to do this myself, I think it looks a lot more realistic to have these kinds of bushes here. So we're mainly going on the outskirts of this thing, seeing because it's usually gonna be towards the edges of concrete and stuff. It's just realistic, not towards the middle so much. Then we're gonna take a little break and get these priorities going, so that it all makes sense, and so that no one's cutting each other off. And actually, it does work really well later on. Like, there's no people cutting each other off. It's really great. Just some more plants scattered around, more bushes. I should probably have sunk these flowery bushes a little bit more, as I do later on. But honestly, it's fine. Whatever. And then we're just going to continue this here. We have constant slope on, so we can, really do some stuff with this. Now you can see our nice interchange. I think it looks beautiful. And so now we're going to move on to our surfaces. So we got to start with electricity and water. So we're actually going to start with our water treatment plant and our transformer station. And I'm going to use a static ploppable to kind of have like a little other building. I don't really know what exactly the purpose will end up being. But I mean, it could be storage, it could be really anything. So gonna surround it with grass and concrete, as you can see. And then gonna fence it off. Can't have anyone looking at this poor guy's property. Use some net lanes to kind of define a, entrance area. Then we'll put in some parking spots for the workers. Add some stains in here and make it look dirty, man. I'm sorry, guys. I got allergies right now. Stack up some crates here. Maybe put a little semi-trailer there. And then we're gonna fill up this parking lot area with those. And then we're just gonna add more random stuff. Like, how about that? A pile of stone. Then moving on to here, we're gonna add mainly just stains to here, nothing crazy. And then we're gonna add some trees, and then some more of that medium grass. I think it just looks good around a building, kind of eases the transition from like nothingness to something. Then of course just some stains for the water treatment plant. I'm not gonna try to go like crazy detailing, but I still want it to have some effort put in. I don't want to just do that. And then, of course, we've got our sunken bushes, and I think I'll go a little bit lower with this one, or maybe not. I don't really remember. But doing this here actually made it a lot better. And then, of course, we have our power lines that we're just gonna run, and that is it. So, and here it is. Looks pretty realistic and pretty cool. Love the bushes too. So disclaimer, I'm gonna forget to record a lot. That's just what's gonna happen because there's a lot of ending recordings and stuff. But now it's just simply the water tower. This doesn't take long. I'm just gonna add another parking lot here. I think it's realistic that it would have some sort of parking lot just for the workers to park in. Then I know no one's gonna actually park in here, so we're gonna add 2 little things. Then of course, we're gonna add some grass. You know, it's basically like required. And then add some bushes. Not too much detailing, but I think it still looks really, really good. You gotta get the sunglasses on and look at this view. Look at the mountains in the back. It just looks beautiful. So this is what I'm talking about with forgetting to record. I detailed the entire medical clinic because I'm dumb, and laid out the whole road layout to start. But we are going to make some brick sidewalks. This will be our small, really small downtown area. Then we'll go around halfway and then call it quits. I just want to use the US Northeast asset pack for the commercial because they work so well with like a small town downtown. So of course, gotta use that. But in the cinematic, you'll see the medical clinic. It's just a dumb thing that I was doing that I keep forgetting to record. So here is a commercial. Not going to use anything insane, and it's only going to be fronted on Umber Street, which I'm going to rename to Main Street. And we're also going to use some surfaces to kind of give it like a backyard. And honestly, I don't know what the heck I was doing with this surface work. I didn't really need to go all the way down. I then extended that surface there. Then we're going to add some stains on the top of the buildings, on the surfaces. So this is the medical clinic, just some surfaces and foliage work, nothing crazy. And now the final part is where we make the actual city. So this is mainly just going to be low density housing. Probably going to be a very poor city for now. Some cul-de-sacs and a special grid system. And this water problem, I'm kind of dumb. I had been thinking that the water problem was because there wasn't enough employees at the water treatment plant, but then I realized, oh wait, I haven't connected my water tower up yet to the rest of the city. Everything is mostly a pretty good fit, which was very relieving to me. I was kind of scared that maybe some stuff would be awkward, but the zoning grid stayed pretty well put, so I didn't really have to do too much move it or anything, which is always a good day. Of course, some cul-de-sacs and stuff. Then we're gonna zone it up. This will be our Larson's boundaries for now. And I forgot to add some parks, so we added a little pocket park and then a tennis court. Right? Yeah, that's a tennis court. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting anything wrong here. But yes, definitely am liking this this build right now. And then just finishing up, and then we're gonna probably end up doing some final detailing, which is mainly just gonna be like taking a brush and then putting a forest around the thing, just to make it less awkward in like an awkward space. As you can see, that's what we're doing right now. And yeah. Alright guys, so we are completely finished with this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, join the Discord, subscribe, and consider sharing this video with your friends that would be interested in this type of content as well. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.